What if I told you there's a shark whose jaw launches out of its face, a tiny animal that shoots glue at its victims, and a creature that steals venom from other animals? These aren't aliens, they're real animals living on Earth right now. Here are 20 of the weirdest animals you won't believe actually exist. Number 20, velvet worm. It looks slow, soft, and harmless, but the velvet worm has one of the strangest weapons in nature. When prey gets close, it sprays two streams of sticky slime from its head. The slime crosses in midair, creating a sticky net that traps insects almost instantly. Then the velvet worm walks over and eats them. Cute? Not exactly. Number 20, velvet worm. It looks slow, soft, and harmless, but the velvet worm has one of the strangest weapons in nature. When prey gets close, it sprays two streams of sticky slime from its head. The slime crosses in midair, creating a sticky net that traps insects almost instantly. Then the velvet worm walks over and eats them. Cute? Not exactly. Number 18, yeti crab. Deep beneath the ocean lives an animal that looks like it belongs on another planet, the yeti crab. Its arms are covered with strange hair-like structures. Some species actually grow bacteria on these hairs. The crab can then use these bacteria as a source of food. It's basically carrying its own microscopic farm on its arms. Number 17, blobfish. You've probably seen this face before. The blobfish became famous for looking like a sad, melted creature. But here's the strange part. In its natural deep-sea environment, the blobfish doesn't look nearly as melted. The enormous water pressure helps support its soft body. Bring it quickly to the surface, and its body loses its normal shape. Number 16, thorny devil. This tiny Australian lizard looks like a miniature dragon. Its entire body is covered in sharp spikes, but its strangest ability involves water. Tiny channels between its scales can collect moisture. The water then travels across its skin toward its mouth. That means the thorny devil can essentially drink water using its body. No 15, Okeapi. At first glance, this animal looks impossible. The body of a horse, striped legs like a zebra, and a long, dark tongue. But the okapi isn't closely related to horses or zebras. Its closest living relative is the giraffe. And like giraffes, okapis have extremely long tongues that help them grab leaves. Number 14, glass frog. This tiny frog has something most animals definitely don't have, a transparent body. Look underneath certain glass frogs and you can see parts of their internal organs through their skin. Even stranger, some glass frogs can hide much of their blood inside their liver while sleeping. This helps make them even more transparent. Nature invented camouflage using transparency. Number 13, satanic leaf-tailed gecko. No, that isn't a dead leaf. Look closer. It's a gecko. The satanic leaf-tailed gecko has one of the most incredible camouflage systems on Earth. Its body resembles tree bark. Its tail looks like a rotting leaf. Some even have fake holes and damaged-looking edges. A predator can stare directly at one and still miss it. 12. Imagine discovering a frog shaped like a purple balloon with a tiny pointed nose. That's the purple frog. Number 11, proboscis monkey. This monkey has one feature that's almost impossible to ignore: its enormous nose. Male proboscis monkeys can develop huge hanging noses, and scientists believe the nose may help amplify their calls. Even stranger, females appear to prefer males with larger noses. So in the proboscis monkey world, having a ridiculous nose may actually make you more attractive. Number 10, axolotl. The axolotl looks like a smiling underwater Pokemon, but its real superpower is regeneration. Axolotls can regrow lost limbs. Number 9, naked mole rat. It looks like a wrinkled sausage with teeth, but naked mole rats are extraordinary animals. They live underground in large colonies with a social structure similar to ants or bees. There's usually one breeding queen. Number 8, leafy sea dragon. This creature doesn't look like an animal. It looks like floating seaweed. The leafy sea dragon is covered with elaborate leaf-shaped structures that help disguise it among underwater plants. It barely needs to move. It simply drifts through the water while predators struggle to see it. And just like seahorses, the male carries the developing eggs. Number 7. Shoebill. Imagine combining a dinosaur with a giant bird. You get the shoebill. This enormous African bird has a giant shoe-shaped beak and can stand almost completely still while hunting. Then suddenly, it strikes. Its powerful bill helps it catch large fish and other aquatic prey, and when it clatters its beak, it can sound almost like a machine gun. Number 6. Pink Fairy Armadillo. This might be one of the strangest mammals on Earth. The pink fairy armadillo is tiny enough to fit in your hands. It has soft white fur and a pink shell, but what makes it really unusual is how it moves underground. Its powerful claws allow it to dig through loose sand extremely quickly. It can almost look like it's swimming beneath the ground. Number 5. Saiga Antelope. This animal looks like someone gave an antelope an elephant nose. The saiga has a huge flexible nose hanging over its mouth, but that bizarre nose is actually useful. It helps filter dust during migration, and during freezing winters, it helps warm cold air before it reaches the lungs. What looks ridiculous is actually sophisticated survival technology. Number 4. Blue Dragon Sea Slug. This beautiful creature is only a few centimeters long, but don't touch it. The blue dragon floats upside down on the ocean surface. It hunts venomous creatures such as Portuguese man-o'-war, and instead of simply digesting everything, it can store their stinging cells inside its own body. It then uses those stolen weapons for its own defense. Number 3. A Yeaye. Madagascar is home to one of the strangest primates alive, the Yeaye. It has enormous ears, huge eyes, and an incredibly long middle finger. At night, it taps on tree branches and listens for hollow spaces. When it detects insect larvae inside, it chews a hole in the wood. Then it uses that long finger like a fishing hook to pull the insects out. Number 2. Star-nosed mole. This might be the weirdest nose in the animal kingdom. The star-nosed mole has 22 fleshy tentacles surrounding its nostrils. They aren't just decoration. They're packed with sensory receptors. The mole constantly touches its surroundings with them, allowing it to identify food incredibly quickly. Its nose works almost like a high-speed biological touchscreen. It lives in the deep ocean and has a long, flattened snout filled with sensory organs. But the truly frightening part is its jaw. When prey gets close, its jaws shoot forward out of its mouth, grab the target, then snap back into place. It's basically a shark whose mouth launches out of its face, and yes, it's real. And those were 20 of the weirdest animals on Earth. But here's the crazy part. Scientists believe millions of species are still undiscovered. Somewhere in the ocean, underground, or deep in the rainforest, even stranger creatures may be waiting. Which one was the weirdest? Comment the number below and subscribe for more unbelievable animals.